This is Steph Curry with BR Kicks, and you're watching Unboxed. Respect. How you open this? That's a question. Uh-oh. Wait, how you open it? Oh, there we go. I just like how unique it was. Your 7 signature shoe, you kind of got to find ways to evolve and up the ante a little bit. I think a lot of the ways that we brought the aesthetic together with a lot of the layers and the different panels and the way that you can color block it and things like that. I'm just really excited about some of the colorway stories we could tell and the potential of like what it would look like on foot. So I just like how different it was than the rest of the line. I've always thought underrated no matter kind of what the situation is, and it's kind of a hard thing to explain when you're winning championships, but it's part of my DNA and who I am and kind of what drives and motivates me. So it's kind of my origin story, and you know, it never leaves you no matter what you accomplish, and looking forward to bigger and better things. So to kind of bring the underrated, story to the Curry 7 means a lot, kind of seeing everything come full circle. I mean, just on foot in terms of some of the technology that we put in it, from a cushioning, traction standpoint, even this little fancy speed plate that for me kind of gives me an efficient motion on the floor when I'm running. I do run a lot on the floor. I cover a lot of ground, and we put the hover back into it. We added some micro G underneath the speed plate for a little bit more cushioning. So I've always been a big fan of court feel, and trying to balance that with making sure that it's a comfortable shoe, and I think we accomplished that. And so, and again, it's kind of like the details and the way that we kind of evolved the layering of the shoe. Like, there's a lot of discoverables in terms of how we kind of finished the shoe off, for sure. Ruin the game is basically just how I play and kind of going against the status quo, kind of buying into what makes me different out there on the floor and being unapologetic about it. And so I obviously have a very unique style and unique game that's kind of, I think, evolved the game of basketball. And so I feel like, that's something that I want to continue to do and continue to push the envelope and just be myself, no matter what people say about it. I guess my favorite part in terms of the shoe, it has, on the back, there's a pull tab here, and it has kind of monikers of my 3 kids. And from my oldest, is, the horse, to my middle child is a butterfly, and then the son bringing up the rear, we call him Young Wolf. So we got the butterfly, the horse, and the wolf on the shoe, which is obviously very personal to me, and a pretty cool discoverable that I think will be great for our family, but for anybody who wants to know a little bit about what makes me tick and what's important to me. I Can Do All Things is just a reminder of, where I feel like I get my talents and skills and my purpose out there on the floor. Now, I've been doing it since I was a freshman in college. Every pair of shoes that I get, I would handwrite it on there. Some shoes in the past we had it, kind of inscribed on the shoe straight out the box. But it's just something that reminds me of just to have fun and to kind of push through some of the challenges that happen, and gives me a direction every time I step foot on the floor. So it's also hopefully an encouragement and inspiration to find what that thing is for you that drives you and motivates you. Write it on your shoe, and it should give you that strength that you need. Steph Curry with BR Kicks, and that was Unboxed.